Tokyo is about 30 million people, obviously one of the largest cities in the world. And that's versus a total population of about 123 million. Although I had been here a number of times, I hadn't really had a chance to experience Tokyo or experience Japan. Love living in Japan. The people are just fantastic, warm, very polite, as you would imagine, very professional. The work ethic here is second to none. The food scene, the restaurant scene is just out of sight. The travel opportunities, the love of nature, Mount Fuji, Hokkaido in the north, the seascape, camping, hiking, active volcanoes, etc. So it's just a very interesting, very diverse place to live and work. My wife and I both like to hike, and we were able to go to Hokkaido. We're looking into a volcano that had 13 vents hissing at you, and when you looked left, you were looking into two different volcanic cones that were also both active. The beauty of nature here and the things that you can do are just fantastic. This year, the cherry blossom season was particularly beautiful, very full, and came incredibly early. Tokyo has a lot of interesting landmarks. Maybe the most famous one would be the Imperial Palace. Our offices look out onto those palace grounds. Our client center has great views of the palace grounds. We started here in 1902, so not unlike many countries around the globe in the 96 country network that we have, we're proud to have been here for a long, long time. And city's been many things over that period of time. We've really honed that down, and since 2015, when we sold our remaining retail businesses that we owned at the time on the ground here, we've become 100% an ICG, an Institutional Clients Group business. Japan is probably not unlike many countries and economies around the globe where things ebb and flow. If you think back into the 70s and maybe early 80s, Japan was certainly at the forefront of a lot of the technological revolution that was taking place during that period of time. Japan did lose its way somewhat in that space for a period of time. And then I would say more recently has kind of gotten its mojo back, if you will, and is really starting to exert itself again in the electronic space, in semiconductors. Obviously, automobiles has always remained strong and continue to remain strong. There's a strong fintech community here as well. In fact, there's a lot going on in Japan, and I would say it's certainly on the upswing. We want to have a seat at that table to really have our finger on the pulse and understand what's happening and kind of be ahead of the curve on that. So it's a really, really interesting place, and to those that haven't had an opportunity to come here, I would strongly encourage it when things open up again and get a chance to experience it for yourselves.